How's it going, everybody? I'm Marshall. Welcome back to New Mexico State Men's Basketball News. There's a high chance that this is the last video you guys will see for maybe about a week or two. Reason being is because I'm going on a cruise in the next couple of days. If you've been keeping up with the channel recently, you know I mentioned in the past couple videos. I'll try to upload as much as I can. I'm just not sure how the internet's going to be. I'll try to upload daily shorts if I can, if I have the internet too. There might be some parts on the cruise or on the ship where I'm able to do so. But if not, I apologize. I'm going to do my best. But again, if you don't see any content out for a while, that's why. But I'll make sure to upload soon right when I get back. We get back on August 10th. And then I'll be going to El Paso. Hopefully get there that evening or the next day. And I'm going to go to Cruces the next day. Spend the day in El Paso for a little bit. See some friends that I don't see that often. Then I'll go back to the Cruces the next day. Chill there at one of my friend's places. He lives in an apartment right by campus. I'll chill there for 4 to 5 days, and then I'll check in on the 17th, which is the first day you can move in. So I got to pick a time. I want to check in relatively early, around noon or 1. I can't remember what the earliest you can check in is, and I'm not sure when I checked in last year. I want to say it was around 1 or 3. Could be wrong on both of those, but hopefully I can get that all situated. I know I've been talking about making a Simbular video eventually, and that will be coming eventually. Just might not be until I get back to campus, which maybe the next video we'll see. Actually, no, probably won't be on campus. I don't know. Within the next 5 videos or less, you will finally see me back in the room, and I'll give you guys a little tour of the room and all that. Because I'll be in a new room with one of my friends, Jacob, who I roomed with freshman year. Last year, my roommate and I, he was cool with me, but there's a lot of things that I just didn't like about him. But we're not getting into my personal life. This video is about Robert Carpenter, who was a great player for the Aggies last season. A lot of things went on, a lot of things went down with that punch, and we'll talk a little bit about that. Talk about his upside, talk about how he stretches the floor well, how he shoots the ball well for a 6'7" forward. So let's get right into that. So in this video, I'm just going to talk about Robert's career at New Mexico State. A lot of times when I talk about other guys, I'll talk about their careers elsewhere, whether it's at New Mexico State, as well as them playing overseas or NBA or other colleges they're at. Robert's still playing for us. He'll be returning, and he's arguably our best returner with Christian Cook and all that. But I just want to talk about his Aggie career, the year he had last year. So let's get right into that. He averaged 9.7 points. He was averaging double digits for most of the season, but he didn't score in that game against Liberty because he only played 2 minutes and he came off the bench when he threw that punch and all that. After the game, though, from what I've heard, is that he apologized to the guy that he punched. And he even went to the hospital to apologize. I was talking to Keelan. He let me know that he drove him there, I believe. So again, what he did was wrong, don't get me wrong, but afterwards what he did was right to apologize, and he knew what he did was wrong. I've talked to him a couple times, seen him on campus many times, talked to him. He's a fan of the channel. Actually made a post about him earlier today, and he, reposted it, liked it on Twitter and Instagram. He's been a big supporter of those Instagram and Twitter accounts. Not sure if he watches the YouTube channel, but maybe he'll see this. So if you're watching this, yo. Really great guy. I don't think that punch defines him at all. Obviously, it's a bad look for New Mexico State, but he didn't play any games for us after that. I don't really want to talk too much about that because it's kind of a negative subject. But just know that doesn't define him as a person, and he's going to bounce back as a person and on the court. Can't wait to see what he does. When he was on the floor, he made it so much better. Like I said, he's a 6'7" forward who can shoot the ball very well. That's something that he really impressed me with. I knew he'd be able to score in the paint well. He seems like he's pretty strong, but he's not like a guy who's going to contact finish all the time. He knows where to get to his spots. He can shoot the mini well. Like I said, he can shoot the 3-ball really well. Guys, against Western Kentucky, even against UNM, against Middle Tennessee, he had many great performances shooting the ball, many great scoring performances. He had multiple double scoring outbursts. I'm not sure what his best game scoring wise was. I think he had 20 one game or over 20. I could be wrong on that. I know Jordan Ross, who made a video on recently, had 20 in a game against Louisville. Can't remember if Robert hit the 20-point mark. I know a lot of the guys on our team did, like Jaden Harris did it a couple times actually, and then Christian Cook did multiple times, probably did it the most. Again, I'd say Christian Cook and Robert Carpenter are our best returners. And again, some people may argue that Robert is because he was looking like our best player until he got suspended for the season. And then Christian Cook kind of took over that role. Jaden Harris, he's going to be a great returner for us as well. And then Big Guy Chris, again, we haven't seen too much of him. He hasn't done a whole lot in his career, Chris, but he's a guy that's going to come in and just work hard in general. One thing I am expecting for Robert to, do this upcoming season is be a leader. Something that he might not have done a whole lot last year, but with him being one of the only returners from last year's team, definitely expecting him to be that vocal leader on the court, at practices, during games, even when he's on the bench not playing. I'm assuming he'll be a guy that will start. He started most of the games for us. I think there were some games he came off the bench, like that Liberty game, but I believe he'll probably start most of the games. and hopefully he can just do great things. I have a strong feeling he'll have an even better season this upcoming season than last season. When I was doing those posts about him, people in the comments were saying that they're really excited to have him back, And I was telling them, hey, all Aggie fans are, and just expect great play from him. Another thing too, for a forward, he shoots free throws pretty well. I can't remember what his percentage was. It's probably somewhere in the 70s. Could be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that. If you guys want to look it up, I'm sure you guys can go find it. But the games I went to at home, he shot the free throw pretty well. I wasn't able to watch all the away games because on ESPN Plus, I don't have ESPN Plus, but Jacob might, and so maybe we'll be able to watch all the games even on the road. Or I was thinking about maybe even going to a game. I think I mentioned in my videos, I might go to that UNM game at UNM this upcoming season in December. I think it's December 7th, I want to say. It's a Saturday, I'm not too sure. But when they play UTEP on the road, it's during not spring break, Christmas break, I believe. Those would be the away games I go to, not any other games because they're way too far. Conference USA, it's literally Conference USA for a reason because all the teams are everywhere. They got to travel by plane everywhere except for UTEP, obviously, because it's only like an hour, I think less than an hour drive actually to UTEP. Robert's a guy who I've noticed in some videos that the official basketball account for the school has posted. He's looked really good in them. Expecting a lot of great things. He actually got a haircut, kind of like what I did, so pretty cool. Again, we got guys, like Carl Sherifont, who's really good. Peter, who's really good. I still think Robert's a guy who can start for us, but if he's for whatever reason going on the bench, I think he can excel at that role just fine. I'm not sure how many years of eligibility he has. I was talking to Keelan last year, and he says he still has like 3 years of eligibility because he hasn't finished the season yet due to injuries, or obviously last year getting suspended, but I'm not sure how accurate that is. I know he at least has the one. If he has more, that'd be great. We can keep him for longer if he decides to stay with us. It seems like he's committed to the program, really likes coaching and system for him to come back, especially with everything that went down last season, with us not being as great as we probably wanted to be, and then with him being during the punch and all that. And I've actually talked to my friends. We brought up a good point that a big reason why he made it come back is because maybe not a lot of other schools wanted him, because I feel like he's a Power 5 basketball player. I feel like he could play at that level, honestly. Like we played against Louisville this year. I feel like he could play for a Louisville team. They're not that great, but they're still a Power 5 school. They're great in the past, it's not as great now. They won that 2013 national championship, which, by the way, if you guys don't know, Kevin Ware had that really bad leg injury. I'm not going to explain it here because it's really tragic and really scary. The pictures are horrific, so if you want to be scared, look that up. Whatever role he's in, I'm sure he'll excel at it, and hopefully he can just come in next season and shoot the ball well. He's one of the guys, I look at on this team. I think guys like Deontay and Christian are for sure going to be double-digit scorers for us. We only had 2 double-digit scoring guys last season, and Femi and Christian, and they were arguably our 2 best players, along with Casey and all that as well, or even Robert. I think Robert's a 3rd guy that can be a double-digit scoring machine for us. Even Peter, or Carl Sherifont. I don't think we're going to have like 5 or 6 guys score double figures, but those are all guys I think have the potential to do so. Especially Carl, he didn't do too much at Memphis, but he's in a stacked team, in a stacked conference. So I think in a Conference USA, for the New Mexico State Aggies, I think he can definitely excel more. So we'll see how it all goes. But for sure, Christian and Deontay will be double-digit scorers for us. And then Robert definitely has a chance to do that. He was at 9.7. He's played for a couple other schools, was able to average about 16 a game and all that. So I wouldn't be surprised if Robert's just scoring the ball with ease this upcoming season. I like playing the highlights of the video because, again, Robert's a guy I was able to watch play this past season. So it's always nice making videos on those guys. And expect more videos like this to come soon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it wasn't the longest video in the world, but I was able to kind of just explain Robert and his game a little bit. Most of the stuff you guys probably already know. If you guys just at least watched the Aggies this past year, you guys got to see a lot of what Robert can do on the court. And he's just a great person on and off the court. Hopefully he's a guy I can continue to see on campus and say what's up to. I know he's a scooter. He always rides around campus. So really it's funny to see. He's like 6'7", big dude. And he's always on this little scooter. So it's really funny to see. Again, hopefully he can do great things for us this upcoming season. No doubt in my mind that he will. So please keep supporting him and the whole team and this channel and the Instagram accounts, which are right here, or Instagram and Twitter accounts, which are right down here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys might not see a video for a while, but I will do my best to get as much short videos up that I can. And maybe if I can have the internet, or maybe you know what I might do? I could always make a video on the cruise if I have some time, and then just upload it when the cruise is done. So right now, today is the 30th. This will be going up on the 31st. We'll leave on the 1st, and we'll get to Long Beach on the 2nd. And then the cruise takes off on the 3rd. I know it's a whole lot. And then we get back from the cruise on the 10th. So about a week and a half until we're done with the cruise. And I'll try to get a video up as soon as I can when I get back. And again, if I have an internet connection somehow, some way, I'll try to get a video up during that time span. So please bear with me. If you guys don't see any videos up, don't think that I'm just lazy or gave up, because that's never the case. I want to upload as much as I can. Once I get back to campus, I'm going to upload as much as I can, maybe even more than I'm already doing. I've been uploading about, I'm not sure really what the average is, but maybe somewhere 2 to 4 videos a week. So expect at least that, if not more. I have nothing else to say. So again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm out.